Boy, do we got some bullish news today. Happy Monday, 10/16. Ripple CTO foresees XRPL as the go-to platform for tokenizing real-world assets in less than 2 years. Less than 2 years. Also got a less than 6-month countdown. We're going to talk about that. We got some XLM, XRP news, XDC big time partnership, SBI, SBF trial update, 801_XRP. This is actually an amazing clip.
This vision and mission will test the sincerity of our ambition. It's going to set us on a journey that will require reimagined partnerships, a new way of working, a new way of thinking, an innovative plan to scale and to replicate. We will need additional resources.
That sounds bullish to me. It's time to reimagine everything you've ever been taught. Tell him again, my brother.
This vision and mission will test the sincerity of our ambition. It's going to set us on a journey that will require reimagined partnerships, a new way of working. The first steps of this journey began in April, when the World Bank and its team found a way to squeeze $40 billion over 10 years from our balance sheet by adjusting our loan-to-equity ratio. Over the last few months, we've dug even deeper. We've created a portfolio guarantee mechanism. We've launched a hybrid capital instrument. These new tools enable us to take more risks, and they boost our lending capacity further, all while preserving our AAA rating. Taken together, this could help us provide $150 billion+ in lending capacity over a decade. And this work has been met with enthusiasm and generosity. Germany moved first to support hybrid capital. Their contribution alone should give us 2.5 billion euros in additional IBRD lending over the next 10 years. And with the United States' early support for portfolio guarantees, we could unlock roughly 25 billion in new IBRD lending. And
we're about to unlock 25 billion. 25 billion. Let me pop a chat out over here. Rise and shine, bullish time. Good morning, crypto pioneers. I'm CKJ, the OG of OGs in cryptocurrency. Biggest calls in cryptocurrency, hands down. Happy Monday morning. The best way to start the day is with CKJ. Crypto news. CKJ crypto news. Giving all them haters blues. This is actually amazing right here, guys. It's amazing that the news has come out today that the Reserve Bank of Australia, good at my, from Australia, because you guys know I put my suit clip out about a week ago, and now we got news coming out about Australia, because this clip went viral. It actually melted the internet. I think we did a 100K challenge list review about maybe Thursday or Friday night. We did a 100K challenge review video. And we also got some new hidden gems. We'll talk more about that briefly. Digital Asset Daily, Dad this morning posted this 3 hours ago. The Reserve Bank of Australia tokenization could save 11 billion annually in Australia. Good eye, mate. We all know CBA runs on Ripple. Sue said it best. CBA is the Central Bank of Australia. We go to the article, Reserve Bank of Australia. Just came out today, breaking news. But it makes it so much better when you hear Sue with this clip first. Get him, Sue.
On their platform. I mean, they haven't even started.
I think this clip right here was the motivation for that article.
On their platform. I mean, they haven't even started marking that yet. But, you know, getting back to SWIFT, I mean, SWIFT is the worst system in the world. I mean, it basically means, you know, it's essentially a messaging system where you need one person, like, you know, I'm talking to you in America and it's Australia here, and it's 3:22 a.m. here. I have to be up to basically settle a deal with you in America at the same time. And if I'm not, that deal doesn't get confirmed or settled. That's the biggest problem.
Oh, that's the biggest problem.
And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're saying, Susan.
Yeah, exactly.
So, and I think it's, and that's, if you're talking about, say, Australia, US, that's the
Australia, US.
one of the most, fifth largest, traded currency in the world, and the most liquid.
Okay.
But, if you have problems settling the most liquid currency in terms of cash flow, you can imagine how bad it would be if you're trying to settle net liquid currency around the rest of the world, right?
Exactly.
Now, people saw on their plane.
Sue takes us to the next level. Then, like I said, guys, this article came out today. Reserve Bank of Australia tokenization could save $11 billion annually. Most of our news today came from our amazing Discord group, Lord Mike Collins, our amazing Telegram group, Bullish Family. Oh, I got a question real quick. This is a good question. This will make you realize how amazing our journey and our day is. We're going to talk about Stellar today. Matter of fact, man, I even show DAI's clip first. DAI dropped an amazing clip. Well, I got a clip. Get him, DAI.
NFTs, you'll be able to prove who owns the gold. And I've said it from the inception of this channel, that I've always felt like XRP and XLM were chosen for roles in this new financial system. And XRP and XLM were chosen for roles in this new financial. XRP and XLM were chosen for roles in this new financial system. And
D Stellar, could you hear that clear? What DAI just said? Let's put another shrimp on the Barbie. That's Australia. Good eye, mate. Good eye, mate. DAI just said that he always believed that XLM and XRP are the chosen currencies. It's kind of interesting to hear DAI say that, because he is an XRP OG also. So to hear an XRP OG say that XLM and XRP are the chosen currencies for this new world order. Well, he didn't say new world order. For this new asset class. 11 billion on XRP. Tokenization annually in Australia. We're going to talk about that. Good eye, mate. Put another shrimp on the barbie. We're going to talk about XLM. Game changer. XRP. You must have. Assets that run on XRPL. Next stop, Pluto. And I gotta talk about XDC, Ankr. What's the ticker for Ankr? ANKR. Ankr. Ankr partners with XDC. This is actually a really good read. Ankr partners with XDC. With XDC partnership. And actually, okay, we'll put this in the title too. Ripple CTO foresees XRPL. Beef this tweet up. Ripple CTO foresees XRPL. What do you say? Tokenizing real world assets in less than 2 years. I hope I can fit all that. Let's see. So we got a lot of good news today. Yup, it all fit. Let's send out a tweet. D Stellar heard it. He said play it again so to make sure they heard it. Get him, DAI.
XLM were chosen for, you'll be able to prove who owns the gold. And I've said it from the inception of this channel, that I've always felt like XRP and XLM were chosen for roles in this new financial system, and that they were the two.
They are the two, the golden two. You didn't hear DAI say that? So you got wisdom in the financial system, who's speaking highly of XLM and XRP. DAI, if you guys want to check out this whole video, link in the description. Price setting, Ripple, XRP, Gold, BIS, World Bank. Tier 1 reserve assets, XRP, XLM. DCA, lower level, good morning. D-Stellar, good morning. Good morning, Elizabeth. Thank you guys. Join the baddest Discord. Catnip for life, lower level. Texas in the building. Mike Smith, Jay Early, Deshaun Gilmore. Let's go. Michael Gray, who could be the first member. But I'll leave the Discord pin for now. Good morning. Hope everybody had an amazing weekend. Mine was pretty interesting. Mine was an interesting weekend. We're probably going to talk more about it soon. Let's get to some news.
This vision and mission will test the sincerity of our ambition.
It's time to... Oh, I got a question first when he said about ambition. Because this is a really good question. Is everybody listening? I'm going to prove to you that our time, our days are priceless. Okay, here it is. What would you do if I gave you $10 million? $10 million. So imagine I gave you $10 million. I gave you $10 million, D-Stellar, going blind. It's a good thing you showed up. I got a really good question here for you, going blind. Imagine, okay, say I gave you $10 million. Think about what you would do with it. What would you do with it? What would you do with $10 million? Oh, but the only catch is you cannot wake up tomorrow. So you can get $10 million this morning, but you can't wake up tomorrow. Would you still take that $10 million? Or would you choose to wake up tomorrow? I know you like that, right? So you waking up tomorrow is worth more than $10 million. You waking up tomorrow is worth more than $10 million. I choose to wake up. Michael Gray got it. Bam. Yeah. So you waking up tomorrow is worth more than $10 million. So I hope everybody enjoys their day tomorrow, or enjoys their day today, or makes the best of a new day. Happy Monday morning. 10:16. I know you guys like that. I heard that on a YouTube short somewhere this morning. I don't hate the YouTube shorts, but whenever I start looking at them, I think I'm telling you, I'll waste like at least 20 minutes, maybe even a half hour. You're like hooked into scanning. It's really weird. There's something about the flipping of the video. But Ripple XRP, president of the World Bank, speaks on the World Bank's new direction. World Bank new direction. Wake up for sure, Catnip. Are you sure? Wake up tomorrow and get back to the grind. My family need me. Tell him Benjamin Forte. Is it Forts or Forts A? 40? Forts? Hit that like and subscribe. President of the World Bank speaks on the World Bank new direction. New direction because this is a new asset class. The greatest wealth is created by being an early investor in innovation. I got my NASA hoodie on, moon suit ready. Let's do this. We've created a portfolio of guaranteed mechanism that launched a neighbor capital instrument. These new tools, because, you know, like basically when the Fed raises the interest rate, they always say, well, what tools do we have left in the toolbox to use? And to them, it's always raise the rates. That's their best tool. But now we have new tools have enabled us to take more risk and boost our lending capacity farther while all preserving our AAA rating. Together, this could help us provide $150 billion plus in lending capacity over a decade. That means put a lot of people in debt. Let's get it. Oh, Forte, Ben. All about the Benjamins, baby. Plus, in lending capacity over a decade, what makes these tools unique and a very great investment? Can you please tell them, sir?
This vision and mission will test the sincerity of our ambition.
It's time to test the sincerity of your ambition, Crypto Mark. Are you ready? Are you ambitious?
It's going to set us on a journey that will require reimagined partnerships, a new way of working.
Set us on a journey that's going to have to reimagine partnerships, a new way of working, a new life. Live the life you want to live. Time to dream without limits.
A new way of thinking, an innovative
I gotta live by that myself.
plan to scale and to replicate. We will need additional resources.
There goes the bearable guy bricks. Remember bearable guy did the bricks in a circle? Bearable guy like on my wall, big BG 123.
But most importantly, we will need optimism for what could be.
You gotta believe on what could be optimism.
That is the new direction of.
We're going in a new direction. I showed you guys that clip, so we're gonna kind of move forward a little bit. I showed you guys the XLM Dundell Dixon clip. Woo! In early 2011, 𝕤𝕚𝕟𝕤𝕤 Bitcoin mining without mining. Down the rabbit hole, I found an original post from Jed's secret account no one knows about. Actually, because I just opened up my other Twitter, and I wasn't planning on reading that, but I was kind of wondering why I had that. Jesse Powell resigns. I was all the way down the Ripple rabbit hole big time. That's actually the Kraken founder. You know that actually the FBI searched Kraken co-founder's home. The FBI raided Jesse Powell's home. Imagine that. Jesse Powell, who's never been in trouble, all of a sudden the FBI show up at your door deep and want to search your house. They actually took a bunch of computers from him and everything. And they're saying it has something to do with a company that he co-owns, an antique company or a painting company. But I mean, come on. I think they were trying to really gain access to some old Ripple documents. As far as he's the first guy at Ripple. Jesse Powell, many may not know, he's one of the first guys at Ripple. And the FBI says, oh, we're raiding your house for this. But I'm pretty sure they were looking for some other things also. As far as any documents, I mean, how much XRP does Jesse Powell own? I'm kind of curious. Maybe they wanted to know. But we'll come back to that. I want to go to this article about Digital Asset Daily, the Reserve Bank of Australia. This thing is on fire. I just posted this not even 2 hours ago, 43 likes. Good Lord, 7,000 views. Oh, I seen Solana. Solana's gaining like almost 10 to 20 cents a day. I think Solana just hit $23. Solana's on fire, Bullish ain't tell him. The Reserve Bank of Australia tokenization could save US $11 billion annually in Australia. You already heard Catnip say get the shrimp on the bobby. Reserve Bank of Australia, and this came out 8 hours ago. They're talking about Australia because BuLLZiLLa dropped a clip about Australia. The governor of the Reserve Bank of Australia today shared the central bank's research and impact on DLT and tokenization on Australia's capital markets. Its hypothetical estimates found to be a $4 billion US, 2.5 billion. That's why Sue always says US, because she's like in that clip, oh, US. You can tell she knows what she's talking about. Australia's capital markets, it found 4 billion US, 2 billion in annual transactions, cost savings, and another 13 billion, 8 billion US, reduced capital cost. The central bank will outline its new central bank digital currency CBDC roadmap in mid-2024. Queen, I've been telling the whole family, you guys better have your bags completely ready before mid-2024, before the halving, before April. We're going to the moon, baby. That's why I wore my spacesuit today. I'm already ready. You guys remember the old meme where the guy's like sitting on the couch in his spacesuit and he's just patiently waiting? That's the Bullish family right now, patiently waiting. Well, we're getting our bags together too. The central bank will outline, which was the CBDC, which is a bridge currency. And you say, well, okay, well, how does that help Ripple? Because basically, a CBDC has to have an interoperable digital asset, which is going to be on-demand liquidity, which Ripple already, you guys seen that, Sue already said that. She can see the difference of CBA working with Ripple.
Platform. I mean, they haven't even started marking that yet. But, you know, getting back to SWIFT, I mean, SWIFT is the worst system in the world. I mean,
SWIFT is the worst system in the world. And that's pretty interesting, too, right there, because we know that we're using a 40-year-old system that never moved a dollar. Like, we know we're on the brink of something big. Life-changing seeds. Tell them, Queen. We're on the brink of something big.
Basically means, you know, it's essentially a messaging system.
All it was is a messaging system. And that's when I realized that cryptocurrency was going to be a big deal. Because when I first got in crypto in 2017, I really thought money moved. I never realized money never moved at all. Like, money does not move. As far as, like, say, I send that 10 million to Rampage Bear to Arizona from the Eastern Shore, the Eastern Shore to Arizona. And if we use some of the traditional methods, all he's receiving, or his pickup location is receiving a message that, hey, you can allow this guy to get so much money because we did get the money over here. We'll send you the money eventually, but you do the settlement, which there is no settlement process. Reduced capital costs. Tokenization could lead to big increase in trading volume, resulting in tighter bid-ask spreads. The figure are based on declines in spreads archived historically following innovation. I love it. We note that the BIS, which is Bank International Settlements, flipped that around like Bearable Guy did, and so it begins. Published a research on the impact of DLT spreads. It's kind of interesting how Bearable Guy always said, so it begins. And now here we got the DLT, BIS, Central Bank of Australia, DLT spreads for asset-backed securities, ABS, remember that, asset-backed security, not your braking system, and found significant improvements. The Australian figures reflect benefits. As part of the spread, Australia estimates includes savings from instinct or atomic settlement. The first time I ever heard the word atomic settlement was through Stellar and Jed McCaleb. They're like, oh yeah, atomic settlement or atomic swaps. Turning the cost of capital savings, the central bank estimates a decline of 5 to 24 basis points. Everything is going to be tokenized. Can we agree on that? Going blind. Okay, that mute is working properly. Kevin Cage voice. How to settle tokenized transaction, tokenized deposits. This kind of reminds me of, I found an amazing clip today from Going Blind. Oh, there's Going Blind right there. You see they changed Twitter around now? What is it if you just tweet it? It shows a picture now? Going Blind? Because I think when I noticed it on your Twitter, like you tweet an article and it doesn't have any writing with it. I'm assuming you're just hitting tweet. And instead of having any words come up now, it's the picture. And then if you click on it, it takes you to the article. They're making like changes on Twitter every day. But the article I did find is called The Debt Clock. Andrew Jackson. The WAR against the banks. And this is actually a really amazing clip. I found this first thing this morning in between my Jim Rohn motivational stuff and in between hitting them weights, in between that 90-day fitness challenge. So when y'all see the muscles busting, next time I'm up here flexing, don't be like, what? I gave you guys heads up, 90-day fitness challenge extended. Yeah. And that's what they should do, Going Blind. Check out the most bullish merch store on the planet. I'm telling you, there's nothing like bullish coffee. And a bullish mug. The Debt Clock. I can't really play this too much, but I'll give you guys the link because I think this is off like the History Channel or something.
The biggest fight of Andrew Jackson's presidency was his battle against the Bank of the United States.
The biggest battle of Andrew, I don't know if that's one of Andrew Jackson's biggest battles. Andrew Jackson's known for a lot of things, but actually Andrew Jackson is known for a lot of things. That's what's caught my attention about Andrew Jackson. But they said Andrew Jackson's biggest fight is known against the U.S. banking system. And I was like, whoa, that caught my attention. And shout out to at Drops XRP, Drop Z XRP. Man, maybe if I play like a second of it and then come back and play more, because I think you can only play like 9 seconds of something that's copyrighted. And let me see. Okay, the Bank of the United States. And they really break it down in this too. Like, it's an amazing clip.
Creating the second bank of the United States.
Okay, so basically back in Andrew Jackson's time, these elites started this banking system, but it really wasn't connected to the federal government at all. So they were doing their own thing basically, and Andrew Jackson got into it with the elites, supposedly. Maybe he was like Trump. Andrew Jackson's kind of like Trump, sounds like to me, as far as like, you know, he had his own money, because I think Andrew Jackson was already rich anyway before he became president. So when you got your own money, that's when the problem lies, because you're not aligned with the elites and they want you to do what they want to do. So what they would do is that these elites would put all their money into this bank, and then the bank in itself would loan out the money. So they would get money for their money, then they would get more money for the loans. Basically, Andrew Jackson said they were trying to run a monopoly on the banking system, these elites.
Stockholders all came from the elite classes of the Northeast, and they were appointed, not elected.
Appointed. Whoa. I picked that up. That's no appointed, not elected. That's exactly why right there. They say history repeats itself. So basically, he vetoed like the biggest bank. Everything they came out with, he was vetoing. So there's been an issue with the banking system for quite some time, Corey Zinderberg. Quite some time.
The president of the bank was a Philadelphia aristocrat named Nicholas Biddle.
Oh, the president of the bank was from Philadelphia, Philly, in the building.
And Jackson thought that Nicholas Biddle was operating the bank for the benefit of Nicholas Biddle and for his buddies.
Bam. He said it right there. He just said Andrew Jackson thought Nick Biddle was operating this big bank for the benefit of himself and his buddies. So from there, we're saying that basically there's an issue with the banking system. XRP drops. I probably already went too far with that clip as it is. But this is actually an amazing clip. You know what I'll do? I'm going to put this at the end, and then I can give you guys a link, and then you can check it out. And I'll drop the link at the end, because I think people watching after the stream, they might hit the link and then forget to come back to the stream. So we'll come back to that. We covered that, the World Bank right there. We covered the tokenization, Sue, Australia, good I might. In his speech, Mr. Jones explores the potential benefits of tokenization. He also discussed the need for on-chain money for atomic settlement and the possibility of so-called trigger payments, where DLT transactions trigger a conventional payment. He explored 4 options for settlement, and this is the biggest problem. Like, money never settled until now. Like with DLT, Ripple technology, XLM technology, you have real-time settlement, real-time payment. And that's what's amazing about this innovation. Oh, the iPad died. Oh, man. That breaks me a little heart. Whoa. Let's be careful, OMC. Be careful. He explored 4 options of settlement: cryptocurrency, stablecoins, tokenized deposits, and wholesale CBDCs. He prefers the use of tokenized deposits, where banks settle between themselves with a central bank money. Okay, good. Alternatively, DLT transactions could use wholesale CBDC directly. Mr. Jones mentioned he recently concluded Australia CBDC research and said he is still in an active, ongoing research program. And guess what, guys? That means opportunities calling, Crypto Trooper. In mid-2024, the central bank will publish a stock take of its research and outline its roadmap. So guess what? 2024 is going to be our year. Matter of fact, I think I've been right every time, too. I've been right every year. I've been right every year now that I think about it. I always say what day we're going to be rich again. As far as January, be ready by January, be ready by this date. I remember saying that in 2018, 2019, 2020, 2020, 2021. And now I'm telling you guys again, because with all my crypto experience, I've been in the game almost 10 years now. Woo! Got my PhD in cryptology. Not a financial advisor, just document my journey. Be ready by April. Bo Rabbit. Mid-2024. Yeah, you guys see that right there. I showed you guys a clip where DAI said you better have your XLM and XRP ready.
Perception of this channel that I've always felt like XRP and XLM were chosen for roles in this new financial system.
DAI said it best. Link in the description for DAI's video. I was going to say this for tonight right here. I found this old clip because DAI's video is on fire too. But I don't know if you guys remember when we used to start XRP After Dark like this. Are you ready? Cryptology, baby. Yeah. Tell him, Crypto Trooper.
Welcome to XRP After Dark. Exclusive rabbit hole news. Documenting the great wealth transfer. Nightly at 7 p.m.
Dynamite. Dynamite. Oh, did you hear what he said? I just did the JJ out of nowhere. I didn't even know I was going to do that. He said XRP After Dark. Exclusive rabbit hole news.
Welcome to XRP After Dark. Exclusive rabbit hole news. Documenting the great wealth transfer. Nightly at 7 p.m.
ℚ𝕝𝕝𝕝 Get him, Venture. Okay, it'll go from 0 to 100 in 3 seconds. Okay. And that's what, off like one trade or one day or?
Yeah, that it'll shoot up. The same thing that Rachel Lee was saying, that it's not, they don't need $2, $3, $5. They don't want 700 new billionaires. They want the elite to get their ducks in a row. They want the banks to get their network, get on the Ripple software, get the solution in-house, make sure the network's tied in, more than likely do a deal with Swift to, revamp their system over time, but start using it. And hopefully we do pick up, 10% of that volume in a hurry. But I think Rachel Lee and Shane Ellis are both right. And
that's amazing right there. Our Venture says Shane Ellis is right, because what Shane Ellis called for a 10K XRP, right? Was that the Shane? I can't really recall the Shane Ellis theory. But he says, I remember Rachel Ray had a theory and Shane Ellis had a theory. But I think Shane Ellis was the 10K per XRP. Now, Shane Ellis had a theory. I'll get back to you guys on detail on both of them theories. Make sure you guys subscribe. I'll remind you guys what the Shane Ellis theory was and Rachel Ray.
Make sure the network's tied in. More than likely, do a deal with Swift to revamp their system over time, but start using it. And hopefully we do pick up 10% of that volume in a hurry. But I think Rachel Lee and Shane Ellis are both right.
Rachel Lee. Is it 589, Queen? Did what? Rachel Lee said. Did Rachel Lee say we're going to 589? Hold on. Maybe one of them said 589, Rachel Lee or Shane Ellis. I'll get back to you guys on both of them theories. But good God, Venture's video was on fire. 400 likes. Way to go, Venture. 60,000 views. Oh, Venture's on here too. He commented. Shout out to Venture. He says, I was so young back then. CKJ, you are a good friend and a very kind. Venture, I love you, my brother. I wish any of what I said in that clip would happen this year. Let's do it. I'm ready. This year? That sounds about right to me, Venture. Well, let's go to this first. Ripple CTO. So shout out to Venture, though. Many may not know I had Venture on the show years ago. And, I mean, he's actually always been on the show throughout the years. He did have a real big-time health scare a couple years ago. And he's back to work and doing okay at the moment. So that's really good. That's for sure.
And
but Venture does look kind of young there, doesn't he?
It'll go from 0 to 100 in 3 seconds.
We've been in crypto a while. Because Venture didn't even look young. And then you seen Brad Garlinghouse at the proper party. I'm like, whoa, time is on fast forward, everybody. So you better live your dreams, because I'm telling you, life is moving fast. Oh, OMC with the super chat on a Monday morning. The best way to start the day. I like to make a toast to OMC. OMC, good morning. Cheers. Thank you for the super chat. It means a lot. It helps out in a big way. CKJ leading the way with crypto news of the day. Ooh, OMC does not play. OMC, much love, my brother. Thank you so much. OMC, where you at? You're in Arizona too, right? So Venture looks so young there. He still looks young and handsome. He's still young and handsome. But time is flying. Ripple CTO foresees XRPL as the go-to platform. And all this news is breaking news. You just heard it here first today. I don't think BitBoy covered the Ripple CTO foresees XRPL. I actually stopped watching the BitBoy drama. I mean, I was kind of into it at first when the channel first split to kind of see what was going on. But I've been kind of a little bit too busy to keep up what's going on with it now. So I'm pretty sure BitBoy didn't cover this. You heard it here first. Who else? Well, maybe DAI dropped the video. He might have covered this today. I'm pretty sure he did. DAI be on fire. Ripple CTO foresees XRPL as the go-to platform for tokenizing real-world assets in less than 2 years. Dave Schwartz, Ripple CTO, the father of DLT, recently shared his outlook on the XRP ledger role in tokenizing real-world assets. Like, God, we're going to be in for a big-time, amazing ride. Just think about it, guys. We're about to start moving money in real time, even though it seems like it's been delayed. And now not only we're going to move money in real time, but we're also going to start tokenizing real world assets. So everything is about to be online. Kind of reminds me of a movie I was watching last night where they went to this old, I forget even what they called it. It was like a place where they like kept bad kids or something, like the 50s or something, boarding house or something. And so they didn't have a computer and they had to find this document, and they walked in this one room and it was just files on both sides all the way down, files. And I was like, wow, back in the day, you really did used to have to go searching for like through files. I remember when I used to go to the library and you had to search for old newspaper articles on like this little computer thing, and they had like these clips. You would have to put it on there and you had to like scroll it, and you could see like the news articles, and like they had like all the newspapers and stuff. Like everything has been digitized now, and now they're doing the same thing with money, Bullshbird, right? The greatest transfer of wealth is incoming to us. Schwartz, according to Schwartz, he highlighted several advantages that make XRPL a compelling choice for asset tokenization. Okay, among these are the platform's low transaction costs, which everybody knows is like basically free, 0.00, and its smooth capability with decentralized exchanges. These features, he believes, will make XRPL an excellent platform for initiating tokenized real-world assets. That kind of reminds me of like XRPayNet, or any assets that run on XRP. Like basically, okay, so you got your XRPL, which is your XRP ledger, your open source protocol, and then people build on top of that whatever program they see fit. But then you got the same program that people are going to start tokenizing assets on. It's almost sky is the limit. Sky is the limit, and you know we keep on pressing on. These features, he believes, will make XRPL an excellent platform for initiating tokenized real-world assets. The great Dave Schwartz also touched on the importance of accessing. I just like seeing the chat. I mean, I can see the chat on the desktop here, but I really like seeing it on the phone or iPad. So, at the same time, I don't know why. Okay. So I'm just pulling it up real quick. Hope everybody had an amazing weekend. Thank you, OMC. I appreciate the super chat. Shout out to all the members, mods, Bullshbird. Schwartz also touched on the importance of accessing, adopting in the context of tokenized assets. He stated that, my apologies last time. Come on, there we go. We need 333 thumbs up. That's for the 3,000 people that's watching after the live. I know you got a busy Monday morning, and right now you're like, oh man, I missed Bullzilla's live. Well, it's not too late to smash the thumbs up. Looking ahead, Schwartz anticipates that XRPL will become a preferred platform for launching tokenized assets. I think if we know anything about Joe Katz, like he is multi-level, multi-dimension thinking. Like he invented DLT in 1988 before most even had a computer. So if Dave is saying that we're going to tokenize real-world assets in the next 18 months, then guess what, Bullshbird? Much love, my brother. That means we're going to be tokenizing real-world assets in less than 18 months. Schwartz urged that XRPL offers its easy access to a diverse array of assets, facilitating effortless exchange. This broad and ease of access, he noted, are among the key advantages of using XRPL for asset tokenization. Just think about that, asset tokenization. That's like, wow. Looking ahead, Schwartz anticipates that the XRPL will be preferred platform for launching tokenized assets in the next coming 18 months. I guess so. Now that XRP is not a security. This short timeline, that's what I'm saying. 18 months, that's nothing. Would you rather wait 18 months to retire, or would you rather retire at 67? Or I think it's even like 68, which is crazy. I think like even my dad, we were talking about that like about a month ago or so, about I think like he's close to the Social Security age. I'm like, no way. Like I think it's like 65, 66, 67. What's the age in the US where you can connect, where you don't have to work and you start getting your Social Security back? What's that age? In the coming 18 months, the short timeline has generated excitement among XRPL supporters, including XRPL founder BuLLZiLla. Now, XRP influencer 𝕊𝕚𝕟𝕜𝕤, who shared a clip of the interview on social media, the future is for XRP. I like that. In the same interview, Shorts also discussed the growing significance of tokenizing, transforming the financial landscape. He pointed out people are increasingly becoming aware of the inefficiencies associated with transferring certain types of value. And that really, that's like the $1 million line right there. Like, before I got into